Good evening, and thank you for joining us for El Valor's annual Don Quixote Gala. We'd like to share with you some of our success stories, but also introduce you to our sponsors and thank our sponsors. We'd love to see you in person, but again, we're just glad that you can join us tonight. While we miss seeing all of you in person, like we normally do, we're excited to be able to share our successes with you over tonight's program. And also share with you some of our auction items and opportunities to donate to El Valor. We'd ask you to please be generous. This is a very important event, and the money goes, the proceeds go to all of the programs at El Valor. You know, El Valor's families and children, we serve over 3,000 children, 1,000 adults with disabilities. They rely on this support. As many of you know, El Valor stayed open during this very critical time in our community, during the pandemic. And we opened our doors and provided services for the people that we serve. We'd just like to thank all of our friends and sponsors, because without your help, we would not be able to continue to provide these critical service and provide this safety net to our community. So thank you very much. At this time, I would like to acknowledge and thank our presenting chair, the Intren Company, our co-chairs, Commonwealth Edison, PNC, and of course, Univision. We'd like to thank Univision for all their contributions. In addition, we have our Monarch sponsors, and that's McDonald's Corporation and Aldridge Electric. So we want to thank them very much for their ongoing support during this critical time for El Valor and our families. I would also like to thank our board of directors, our staff, all our friends and family members for your consistent support for our mission and for what we do every day on behalf of the children and families of El Valor. Finally, I'd like to thank and introduce our MC. He's a board member of El Valor. He is the president and general manager of Univision Chicago, and he's been a champion for what we do here at El Valor. Doug, thank you and the Univision team for your great contributions and what you've done for us this year. Everybody, please enjoy the evening.
Hello and good evening. Thank you, Ray, for the introduction. As Ray mentioned, my name is Doug Levy, and I'm the President and General Manager of Univision. I'm also on the Board of Directors at El Valor. Before I begin, I'd like to thank everyone watching for their kind support of El Valor's first virtual gala. With your generous support, El Valor is able to provide vital services to children, adults with unique needs, and their families throughout the Chicagoland area. As you heard from Ray, El Valor's mission is to enrich and empower children, people with disabilities, and their families to achieve excellence and participate fully in life. El Valor serves over 4,000 families a year. Many of the services provided are not covered by government or grant funding. Your support tonight will provide books, clothing, formula, iPads, adaptive equipment, and various other resources those we serve rely on. Are you ready to see how you can help make sure El Valor's children and adults have everything they need to be healthy and successful? Remember, we are live this evening. Post your comments and we'll be flashing them on the screen. And we'll also be updating you on our donation progress throughout the night. Currently, we're at $1,220. There are so many amazing items to bid on, like trips to Hawaii and Mexico, exclusive sports packages, and so much more. Start bidding now. As you see on the screen, you have the option tonight to participate in El Valor's silent auction. The auction features week-long getaways to Hawaii and Mexico, suite tickets to Chicago's sporting events, one-of-a-kind artwork by El Valor participants, and a weekend stay in New Buffalo. Signing up is extremely easy. Begin by texting DQ 2021 to 76278. You'll receive a text with a link. Click on this link and follow the prompts to enter your contact and payment information. From there, you'll be able to donate and bid on items. And if you've joined us in the years past, you may have already created an account. Simply sign into that account and you're all set. Once logged on, you'll see that you can donate directly to El Valor. The donation can be directed to specific programs, or you can make a general donation. El Valor will allocate general donations to where the need is the greatest. Our goal for the evening is to raise an additional $80,000 for El Valor. If you've not already heard, a generous anonymous donor is matching all donations up to $40,000 tonight. Help El Valor reach our goal and maximize the match. Keep your eye on this butterfly to track your progress. Now let's get this evening started with this fantastic video about El Valor.
Me gusta aprender aquí el valor.
I'm happy with Valor.
Stay happy, stay excited about life.
We provide high quality early childhood education, and people think, well, what's so different from your organization? One is the fact that we have smart classrooms. We've utilized technology, and everything we do in the children's programs, we mirror in the adult program. We help them to dream their dreams and to help them achieve those dreams. Number two is we provide a safety net for the people in our community. We serve 9,000 hot meals every week. We provide them with clothing and with equipment and things that they need to sustain themselves.
It all has to do about love and opportunity and high expectations and believing that every person is unique, with the support and belief and pride to help them excel.
Me gusta ver el valor. Mis maestras me quieren, mis amigos también.
Siempre ha sido como una base de toda mi vida. Cuando he necesitado algo, el valor está ahí. Cuando yo quiero participar en algo, el valor está ahí. Y pues igual con mis niñas.
Safety net is critical. A place to go where people feel valued and respected. A place to go to know that my son or daughter with a disability, that they're going to be treated with dignity and respect. Listening to what their needs are.
They care for the most vulnerable in society. Without them, I think there would be an awful lot of people who have nowhere to turn.
It helps people at every stage of their development, at every stage that a family needs somebody. El Valor is there to fill the space.
And that's the attitude that El Valor has always had, is what else can we do to support you? Is never giving up on someone, is making sure that there's always going to be some type of solution and plan to make sure the betterment of that person. So that's something we as a family, we value and really respect about El Valor.
We're the champions for the community, and we ensure that they become champions for their either adults with disabilities or with their children. And that's extremely important in this day and age, that all of us have that responsibility to be the champions of people who don't have a voice.
Wow, what an impact. I see donations are already coming in. Thank you to everyone who has already contributed to make this wonderful work possible. So now, who's ready for our activity? In your gift set, you'll find everything necessary to make a sweet and tangy margarita. To help walk us through making a margarita is Michelin star Chicago chef Carlos Gaitan.
¿Qué tal amigos? ¿Cómo están? Los saluda Carlos Gaitán de Suco, Chicago. Aquí su restaurante, su casa. Pues muy agradecidos, ¿no?, por invitarme. Espero que ustedes sigan disfrutando la Gala Don Quixote. Y muchísimas gracias a ustedes, El Valor, por lo que están haciendo por nuestras comunidades. Así que sigan rompiéndola y muy agradecido. Bueno, mi parte sería cómo hacer una margarita. Y les voy a enseñar a hacer la clásica margarita de Suco, Chicago. Así es que manos a la obra. ¿Qué tal? ¿Va? Bueno, vamos a utilizar 2 onzas de tequila. Ya me volví un experto en eso de hacer cocktails. Ok. Vamos a agregarle 1 onza de jugo de limón verde. Bien. Vamos a agregarle media onza de licor de naranja. Muy bien. Vamos a agregarle media onza de syrup de pepino. No, esto lo que le va a incorporar va a ser una cosa muy refrescante, que lo va a hacer muy espectacular. Aquí ya tengo hielo. Vamos a agregar esto aquí. Como si fuera un bartender muy patudo, como digo siempre. ¿Qué tal, Impresionante. Se me olvidaba esto. Ponemos. Simplemente lo vamos a dejar caer dentro de nuestro vasito con hielo. Y ya tiene su salecita. Perfecto. Mira. Y lo vamos a terminar con un pedacito de limón verde. Así es que, amigos, a disfrutar. Sigan disfrutando de esa gala tan hermosa. Y los esperamos también por acá en Suco. Un abrazo. Salud.
Gracias, Carlos. And in a bit, I'm going to be tasting my own margarita. El Valor is proud to honor Mr. Daniel Arce with the Guadalupe Reyes Founders Award. Mr. Arce wears many hats. He's a proud father, a leader in his community, president of Sun Optics for the past 28 years, and a general manager of Tropical Optical Vision Centers for the last 24 years. Mr. Arce is a great friend to El Valor. He has tirelessly supported our fundraising events and various initiatives. Through Tropical Optical, he provides on-site vision clinics at our facilities to our adults with disabilities. Mr. Arce has also been able to fund the replacement of some of our older HVAC systems. We are proud to honor Mr. Dan Arce for his dedication to El Valor and its mission.
I'd like to say thank you to El Valor for granting me the privilege of receiving the Guadalupe Reyes Founders Award. I accept this award on behalf of my family. It represents everything my family has done over the years. I want to give special thanks to my parents, Eusebio and Guadalupe Arce, who taught us as children to work hard and give back to the community. Like the founder of this award, Guadalupe Reyes, who was a true leader and a pioneer, my parents were pioneers of our family in the Latino community. Thank you again to El Valor for this wonderful honor and everything you do for our community.
We're already at $2,670 towards our goal. Don't forget to check out some of these silent auction items during the event. Personally, I'm looking forward to a weekend away in Michigan. Let's take a closer look at some of the other items available to bid on, like this amazing Joker Catherine, the hand-painted El Valor wine glass, and a White Sox sweet package. So how's everyone's drink doing? I like mine a little tart, so I always add a little extra lime, but you feel free to add your own touch. Every year, El Valor's children's program serves over 3,000 children and their families. They provide STEAM-based early childhood education in English and in Spanish. Our little ones also receive 2 healthy meals and 2 snacks per day. The entire family benefits from workshops and resources. As you may know, children struggle to learn without adequate nutrition. At El Valor, we believe in feeding young minds with quality education and nourishment. Every day, our wonderful staff makes fresh, healthy, and fun meals and snacks for our little ones. El Valor firmly believes social justice can close the technology gap. Your generosity helps ensure every classroom is a smart classroom. Our classrooms include smart boards, iPads, and Chromebooks to ensure El Valor's children have the access to the best technology available. This is closing the gap. Let's learn more about the great work at El Valor. Special thanks to our very own team at Univision Chicago for producing the video.
Cuando llegan aquí los niños los hacemos sentir especiales. Todos pueden trabajar en alcanzar a hacer ellos algo grande. Nuestra comunidad es hispana con muchas necesidades, especialmente económicas. Trabajamos mucho con los padres también para que se sientan siempre bienvenidos, no importa su estatus social o si son inmigrantes. Ven la oportunidad de salir adelante. Un lugar que van a estar seguros, van a aprender mucho, significa algo grande para ellos, pienso. Los niños aquí aprenden de todo.
Jugar. I know how to count to 100. Podemos jugarla en la computadora.
Les enseñamos matemáticas, lenguaje. Los niños aprenden todos los días a su alrededor, todo lo más.
Viene mucho al valor. I have so much fun. También los teachers cuidan a los niños aquí en el salón.
Tal vez la diferencia es que nosotros trabajamos mucho con los niños con amor, queriéndolos mucho. Son únicos, son especiales y siempre me hacen estar feliz en mi trabajo.
Nos queda todo.
El Valor es una organización que siempre está ayudando a la comunidad y entonces ese apoyo de ustedes es muy, muy importante para nosotros poder apoyar a nuestras familias.
I'm Maya and I love Valor. Me quiero mucho a mis amigos. I love you guys. Thank you for your time.
Up next, I want to introduce someone who shows just how much he values early childhood education through his commitment as president of PNC Bank of Illinois, Scott Swanson.
Hello, Doug. How are you? Great to be here today.
So great to have you, Scott. Thanks for joining us. As I mentioned, you and PNC Bank are strong supporters of both El Valor and early childhood programs. Can you tell me about your involvement with El Valor?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, PNC's philanthropic focus is early childhood education through a program known as Grow Up Great. The program is a bilingual initiative that provides tools and resources to help in the development of children from birth to age 5. And we have a particular focus on underserved children by empowering their caregivers and supporting their teachers. You know, PNC has partnered with organizations like El Valor to put resources into the communities that need them most. And obviously, the partnership with El Valor has truly been outstanding. You know, for many years, we've worked with El Valor to empower its families, support its teachers, help develop the young minds of the children served through its programs.
I know PNC has been a significant partner to El Valor over the years, from an investment in a 3-year vocabulary program for children to redeveloping the outdoor space at the Ray Gonzalez South Chicago location into a beautiful learning and play center. PNC truly cares about the impact El Valor has on the families that it serves. PNC also volunteers at El Valor throughout the year and supports various initiatives. Can you tell us a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it is one of the great things about the way in which we're able to work with El Valor. You know, all of us at PNC have a passion and a commitment to giving back, and this year was no exception. Even though, obviously, over the last 15 months, we've done all we can virtually, as we've all worked on making sure everyone is safe and healthy, and tried to maximize the opportunity to engage through virtual tools. And so one example of this was our support of El Valor's grab-and-go baby showers, to ensure expectant moms had access to things they need and to be able to pick them up in a safe place. In addition, we collected clothes and books for families and participated in virtual reading sessions, engaging more than 50 El Valor classrooms to ensure we continue to help promote literacy and help the children build their vocabulary.
What a great program. Now, let's not forget also, you're one of the co-chairs for tonight, Scott. So thank you so much for joining us this evening and for everything you and your team at PNC does for El Valor.
Well, thank you very much, Doug. You know, on behalf of all my fellow PNC colleagues, I want to thank you, the entire board, and Ray Gonzalez, a very good friend whose leadership I've always been inspired by and has done so much for so many. And in particular, I would like to recognize the entire El Valor staff for everything that they do for the children and families they serve each and every day. And for everyone who's participating tonight, as Doug highlighted, I was very honored to have an opportunity to co-chair tonight. It's a wonderful way to get everyone updated on the wonderful work that El Valor is doing, but also to help us to build very important resources to ensure that this great work continues. I do want to give a shout out to Dan Arce on receiving the Reyes Gonzalez Founders Award. Very well deserved. Really appreciate all that Dan has done. So thank you very much, and I wish everyone to have a great evening.
Thank you, Scott. Stay well. And now let's take a look at some of our sponsors who made tonight possible. Thanks again to those sponsors who support El Valor in so many different ways. Let's check out our butterfly and how it's looking. Looks like we're at $3,420. Nice job, everyone. Keep the bids and donations coming. I hope everyone is still enjoying their margaritas at home. And while you do that, we're going to visit El Valor's Guadalupe Reyes Children and Adult Center in Pilsen and enjoy some music from Chicago native singer-songwriter Jesse Garcia.
Everything I looked for, you held my hand when I could not stand by myself. And I know I'm a piece of work, but you really helped me see my worth. You're everything I prayed for and more. We had some issues year 1 through 4, but we made it, baby, made it, babe. Half a decade and we made it, babe, made it, babe. Half a decade and we made it, baby, made it, babe. Half a decade and we made it, baby. Stay with me for as long as God allows. Hold me tight through the ups and the downs. Travel with me, let's watch sunsets from Mexico City all the way to Paris, France. Quédate junto a mí. Ama junto a mí, vive junto a mí, ríe junto a mí, quédate junto a mí. Ama junto a mí, vive junto a mí, ríe junto a mí, por favor. Por la mañana, verte crecer como persona humana, compartir tiempo y espacio contigo. Hoy para siempre serás mi mejor amigo. No sé lo que Dios tiene planeado, pero sigo escribiendo a diario. Para mí, para ti, para tener una casita, un niño y un jardín. Dime soñadora, a mí no me importa. Dime soñadora, a mí no me importa. Yo creo en ti y lo más soy Jessie García. Esta fue mi canción Half a Decade. Por favor, sigamos apoyando el valor. Muchas gracias por tenerme en este evento.
Well, I'm going to have that song in my head for the rest of the night. Thank you again to Jessie for that amazing musical interlude. We're more than halfway through our program this evening, and I have an exciting update. We are over $4,200 towards our goal. There's still time to text DQ 2021 to 76278 to place a bid on a silent auction item or to make a donation. El Valor is excited to honor Mr. Matthew Turk, president of Intren, with the El Valor Champion Award. Matthew has been with Intren for more than 30 years. Starting as the company's first safety coordinator, he then moved to operations director in the late 90s. He was recently promoted to president. Matthew has been married for 36 years to his wife, Sherry, and they have been blessed with 2 sons, Joshua and Benjamin, who is married to Heather. Matthew is very active in his community. He has been a long-term supporter of El Valor, both personally and in his role at Intren. Throughout the years, Matthew has consistently represented the values of El Valor. He truly supports its mission of inclusion and high-quality education. He also co-chaired El Valor's Golf Outing Fundraising Committee for several years and actively participates in all of El Valor's events.
Well, I'd like to thank Doug and Univision for those kind words and that introduction. I'm very honored to receive the Champion Award from El Valor, but more importantly, I really feel blessed. Over 25 years ago, ComEd invited Intren, the company I work for, to come down and get to know the El Valor family. And ComEd had challenged each of their contractors and people that work with them to look at their social responsibility and to be good corporate citizens. And so over 25 years ago, Loretta Rosemar, the founder of Intren, and I and my wife Sherry came down, and we got to meet Guadalupe Reyes, Dr. Vince Alaco, and the family of El Valor. And we were deeply, deeply touched and inspired by the mission and the people, because they lived that mission, that every person had the right for an opportunity to live, work, and grow and learn in their community, regardless of their ability or disability. And that inspired us. And I'd like to say thank you, because for the last 25 years, my wife Sherry and I have been changed because of El Valor, but our company Intren has too. That we learn to be people of inclusion and to look for opportunities and provide that, and to respect diversity and people's differences. And it's made all the difference in the last 25 years in our life, Ray and the El Valor family. I want to say thank you. When we came down and met and got to see the residential homes, the workshop, the butterfly garden, the art we still have from Arturo, one of your clients. It continues to remind us daily of the respect, the dignity, the love that you gave to each client that we saw throughout those years. And so it's been a great blessing to us. It's changed our company, that we became a company that wanted to live those same values and be part of that mission from Guadalupe Reyes. And so Ray, I say thank you. To everyone listening, individually or your companies, accept that invitation to get to know El Valor. Accept the invitation to be touched as we have been and blessed. And so again, I thank you. I thank your board that ComEd asked us 25 years ago to get involved. Miguel Ortega is still on the board, I believe. You have Vito Martino and wonderful board members that continue to live that mission. And so I thank you on behalf of my wife Sherry, our company Intren, our CEO now, Sharina May Edwards, our new company that bought us, Maztec, the largest minority-owned company in the country. Our CEO, Jose Mas, lives these values of corporate responsibility, of inclusion, and so we'll continue to support. But again, I want to say, Ray, the El Valor family, thank you for changing our life, and may God continue to bless you and the El Valor family and their clients as you continue this great ministry. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew, for being a champion for El Valor and for our community. So I wonder how we're doing on our donation progress. Let's take a look. Wow, you guys are amazing. We are at $4,450 plus another $14,000 on some of the silent auction items. Keep putting your bids in. That trip to Hawaii is looking pretty nice right now. El Valor is committed to ensuring every adult client is happy, healthy, and striving towards independence. El Valor provides a variety of programming that helps the adults physically and mentally. A great example is the artwork you're enjoying on your coaster. There are also camping trips, yoga classes, drama programs, and conservation walks. El Valor's team offers community housing, employment services, on-site programming, respite services, and case management for over 1,000 adults annually. Every year, El Valor helps coordinate over 3,000 medical appointments and provides in-house mental health services in both English and Spanish. No one knows the impact of El Valor services better than the clients themselves. We want to introduce a few adult program clients to tell you what makes El Valor special to them.
Here my room, my bed right there, my closet right there. I'm happy, I'm excited to clean my room. Clean the tables and dusting and everything. I love my staff ever, my life.
Do you feel like you're learning to be independent?
Yes.
My name is Christian Salazar and I'm 30 years old. El Valor helped me to be like a strong and an independent person. I'm extremely happy being here. It broke out of my shell. Before I was like all shy, didn't really talk to people. After I came here, I like opened up more. I'm not afraid to travel anymore. I could go to like different places now. I like helping others because I know I have a disability and I want to help others that have like also disabilities. It doesn't matter if you're different or you're slower or something, it doesn't matter. Like El Valor is just a family here. We support everybody here no matter what it is. And I love El Valor.
Well, it's clear. El Valor is changing the lives of so many individuals and their families. Don't forget, there's still time to make an impact and donate to El Valor's inclusive programming. Let's see an update of our donation progress. I'm excited to welcome another guest this evening, a fellow El Valor board member, Vice President of Regional Marketing and Communications Manager for Huntington Bank, Mari Uribarri.
Thank you, Doug.
Well, Mari, thank you so much for joining us. You and your team at Huntington are no stranger to El Valor's children and adults. Can you share with us some of your experiences?
Sure, absolutely. Would love to, Doug. So the colleagues at El Valor have really enjoyed partnering with El Valor over the years. We have done some workforce development, have helped them with the workforce development program for the adults with disabilities. And that really helps these adults to become independent and to seek employment in the community. It's just a wonderful program that we're helping them with.
And I understand that you've also spent some time at El Valor with the adults over the past year.
We sure have. You know, our Hispanic resource group, they kind of like adopted El Valor as the organization to volunteer and to spend time with. And we've gone and helped in the butterfly release program. We've brought the treat truck to the kids. And these experiences have really allowed our colleagues to spend time with the children and the adults. And it is so valuable of all the people that El Valor serves and all of the programs that they have.
I don't think I ever really realized how easy it was to get involved at El Valor. So for those of you joining us here tonight, feel free to check out El Valor's website to learn more about how you can get involved. Thank you so much for sharing all of this with us and for joining us tonight, Mari. Please also thank your team and everyone at Huntington for supporting El Valor's vital work.
It is our pleasure. It is really our pleasure. Thanks, you, Doug.
Mari. Thank you. Now, let's take a look at some more of the sponsors that have made El Valor's work possible. Well, before I go, let's take a look at our donation progress. We're ending right now at just about $5,000 in donations and just about $15,000 in the silent auction. That puts us at about halfway to our goal. Remember, the auction closes Friday at 5 p.m., so keep those bids coming in. And thank you to everyone who's contributed to El Valor's success tonight. It's been a wonderful time for me, but it's time for me to say hasta luego. I hope everyone enjoyed this first ever virtual gala live from the studios at Univision Chicago. To close out the show, let's go to none other than El Valor's president and CEO, Mr. Ray Gonzalez. Ray?
I want to start out by saying thank you again. It's hard for us not to say thank you over and over again because the critical services that we provide at El Valor, we can't explain to you in just a few minutes what it means to the community. As I said earlier, we're the safety net for the poorest of the poor, people who don't have a voice. We serve individuals with disabilities, adults with disabilities. We serve 3,000 children. We serve over 9,000 hot meals during the course of the month. And the families that we serve depend on us, and they rely on us. And during this pandemic, it really came home of the disparity that we face in communities like El Valor serves. We serve predominantly the Hispanic community. Many of our families didn't have food. We provided food. Many of our families didn't have clothes. We provided clothes. We provided dollars. We provided wipes and diapers and all kinds of things to keep the families going. And it's only possible because of the donations that we receive tonight. So we want to really thank you. I'd like to also thank my board of directors for their ongoing support of what we do and what our mission is. I'd also like to thank everybody that's here that attended tonight. Without you, this would not be successful. El Valor relies on these dollars so that we can continue this mission. The one thing I'd like to share with everybody is that, you know, the efficiency that we bring to the table so that we could better serve the community. Probably 90 cents of every dollar that we get goes towards the operations of the organizations, goes to the families, goes to the children, goes to the adults. And again, it would not be possible to be able to fill the gaps that we have if we didn't do events like this. So it's critical that we continue this partnership. It's critical that we can, that you believe in what we do at El Valor. We'd like to take this opportunity as we open up is to come visit El Valor and see for yourself. A lot of companies that have come through the doors of El Valor tell me that coming to El Valor is one of the best experiences they ever had. When they see the faces of the children, when they see the faces of the adults, when they see the actual miracles that take place at El Valor, when a child begins to read, when a child speaks in 2 languages, when children who don't eat full meals at El Valor, nutritious meals, when a son or daughter with a disability is able to use a tablet, an iPad, and it's the first time and the parents never knew that they were so smart is what they tell us. Those are small miracles for El Valor and for all of us to share. And the best way to learn more about El Valor is to come and visit. Thank you for all your generous donations. Thank you for the support through the years. I'd like to just, one final thing is thank my employees. One of the things is they are the heroes of our community. All of us owe them a great deal of gratitude because they do things that no one else wants to do or can do. And we really all owe, they're the true champions of our community. So let's all give a round of applause wherever you're sitting to the employees of El Valor. And again, thank you very much.
You're everything I looked for. You held my hand when I could not stand by myself. And I know I'm a piece of work, but you really helped me see my worth. You're everything I prayed for and more. We had some issues year 1 through 4. But we made it, babe, we made it, babe. Half a decade and we made it, babe.